If you took a poll here at the Consumer Reports test track of what car was the most fun to drive, this one will wind up near the top of the list. This is the Mazda Miata. What makes this little roadster so much fun? Well, for one thing, it's not gut-wrenching power. Don't get me wrong, the Miata has brisk acceleration from its 2-liter 4-cylinder, but don't go racing Corvettes or V8 Mustangs with this. The engine revs freely and smoothly. The fun is aided by a short-throw, precise shifter. That said, our Miata 6-speed manual, well, it could use different gearing for 6th gear. The engine still revs really high on the highway. That adds to noise. It also reduces fuel economy. Still, the Miata gets really impressive mileage. It's on par with many small cars. But what really makes a Miata fun is its handling. There's few other cars out there, and none at this price, that gives such a feeling of being one with the car. Handling is extremely responsive. It's almost immediate, and there's terrific feedback from the steering. The fun is also aided by having a stability control system that lets you play with the car, but it steps in when needed to keep you safe and secure. It's a bit of a shame, though, that to get the stability control on our car, we had to move all the way up to the top Grand Touring trim level. Braking performance is excellent. It helps you rein in the fun when you need to. The ride is firm, but it's surprisingly tolerable for what is such a short wheelbase sports car. And to add to the fun, hey, the top goes down. We bought the optional folding hardtop for our Miata. It's quite well designed. It works quickly, and it doesn't take up much luggage space. It's also probably a bit more secure than the standard fabric top, but something to keep in mind. That standard fabric top is one of the best in the business. You can easily fold it even while staying in your seat. Plus, with the hardtop, you still have to manually release it, and it's not much quieter inside than that folding soft top. But the Miata isn't fun all the time. Even with the optional hardtop, it's always noisy in here. The engine sounds great for a 4-cylinder, but engine noise and road noise, it eventually wears on you. Another thing about the Miata that can get old, you basically wear it. It's snug in here. The cockpit is narrow, and there's not that much adjustment range on the seat, so tall drivers don't have enough legroom. A recently added seat height adjustment lever helps a lot, though. Visibility is somewhat restricted with the top-up. The roof is fairly low, and there's a good-sized blind spot over my shoulder. But inside, all the controls are simple, and not surprisingly, everything's really easy to reach. The seats are firm and supportive, but they're mounted low in the car, and the whole car is low, so access is somewhat difficult. With a car this size, you'd expect a small trunk, but at least it's well-shaped, making the best use of what space you do have. So a usable trunk and impressive fuel economy are nods to practicality, and the Miata has long been reliable. But the reason you buy this car is because it's just a blast to drive.